What's up, YouTube? We back on the 65 Impala. I just got the new radiator for the Impala. I just tried to mount it up. It doesn't mount to this bracket, so I'm gonna have to remove this bracket, and it looked like it bolts up to this. So now that I know how it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Then we're gonna drop the motor in out the vert into here, and then we'll bolt up the fan strap. I mean the radiator with the fans. So all right, we're gonna get ready and push the car in and start removing the motor. So see y'all in the next clip. Yeah.
The next day.
All right, y'all, we got the motor sitting in the vert. My boy did a night shift and did it in a few hours, man. Pulled it out the vert and dropped it straight in. I still got to find a cross member for the trans. I found one. I just got to call them to see if they'll sell me just the cross member, because it's the cross member and the motor mounts, and I don't need the motor mounts. So I need to call them and see if they'll sell me just the trans member, cross member. So not sure about the headers. Might have to buy some headers for the Impala, because these are for a donk. So I might have to either try to put them from the bottom or just order another set of headers and sell these. But she's in there. We are going to repaint the intake the same colors we're going to paint the car. All this will be changed out with the disc brakes. So now I'm fixing to remove this piece and install the radiator. And I'm going to drill some holes for the trans cooler. I'm gonna put 2 holes right here so I can bring the hoses through here and mount the trans cooler back up in here somewhere. So I guess I'm gonna do that real quick. So see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all, we got the radiator installed. Mounted up in the factory hole. I just had to remove that piece. We're in there. I thought the hoses for the donk would work, but they don't work. They're just a tad bit too long. So, but it's all good. I just ordered the new hoses for that. So, man, there y'all go, man. That's the update. Gotta order a few things. Gotta wait till the cross member come in. Gotta see if the header's gonna work. I gotta take the fuel lines off the vert and put on here. And that's it, man. This is where we're gonna be at until the new parts I ordered come in. So
hi. Hello.
what'd you say? It's all right. There is the color. I know it's kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but man, that blue popping. That blue is popping. So I did put some accelerator in the clear, so in about an hour it should be dry, good enough to put it back on the motor. So then we're just waiting on my cross member. I ordered my cross member for the transmission, but they told me 2 to 4 weeks. So we got about a little over, I'll say right at about 2 more weeks to go, and then we can start back on the Impala build. So, all right, guys, YouTube. See y'all in the next clip when we put it back on the motor. All right, we back on the Impala, but as y'all know, we're not going nothing to match this gold. And I tried to get the gold off, but I couldn't get it off. So I tried to get it off, but I couldn't get it off. So I just ordered new chrome valve covers. I got this side on. But I still got to do this side right here. As y'all can see. So I didn't want to buy anymore because I was trying to get it off, but I couldn't get it off. So I said to hell with it. I put these up for, I still got a 5.3. Still got a lot of crap for a 5.3. Hell, I actually got my Trailblazer SS intake right here. So I still, and actually the 5.3 is right there. So if I ever come across another project, I got another LS motor just sitting around, so I just stick these valve covers to the side in case I do something with that motor. But also YouTube, we're not going with the color that you saw in the last clip, man. I changed my mind, and I already know what you guys are gonna say.
Ah, shit, here we go.
It's been a slight change of plans.
Slight change in plans.
And the color that we're going to go with now is $20 a piece. We're gonna go candy or rental blue. Let's take it outside. We're gonna do navy blue guts with candy or rental blue. So in the next clip, you're gonna be seeing me repaint the intake this color. So I wasn't gonna go candy, but after I sprayed that intake, it just wasn't doing it for me. It wasn't popping for me. I didn't feel like, damn man, that's a badass color. So, and I got plenty of this in my paint cabinet that I'm not doing anything with. So that's the color we're gonna go. So all right guys, see y'all in the next clip, man, when we spray this intake. Alright, y'all, we got the other gold valve cover off. Gonna put the other chrome one on. Try to do this with one hand, if I can. I already took the other valve cover off since the intake painted, and put that on when it dry. I ain't trying to do this with one hand hard. Alright, gonna put this on and see y'all in a minute. Huh? I ain't got it. Where is it? I think Gina might got it. Can't find the hole with this one. Damn, where that hole at? Wait, that's it right there. Nope. I can't find it. It's the same hole I couldn't find on the other side. It should be straight down. Who was it from?
Good. Okay, there we go.
Alright, y'all. We got both chrome valve covers on tight. So, just waiting on the intake to dry, and we're going to put the intake on. These, the headers that came off the vert, I think I mentioned in the previous clips, I can't use these. I really prefer long tube headers. I found some shorties, but I'm gonna keep looking for some long tubes. Get more horsepower out of the long tubes. So I'm gonna keep looking, since the car is basically nowhere near to be driven, so I'm really not in a rush to get the headers. So I'm gonna keep on looking for some long tube, and if I come across some, I'm gonna buy them, since I can't use these. But if I can't come across some by the time I get the rear end chopped down, the gas tank, the cross member, if I ain't haven't found one by then, then I'll go ahead and go with the shorties. But yep. But all right, YouTube, that's where we at, man. Once the intake dry up, we'll throw it on, try to paint the door jambs in the trunk this weekend. I still haven't got my cross member for the transmission, so I'm just gonna take a wire hanger and kind of hang it up so I can push it to the booth. But yeah, so all right, see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all, there it is, man. She back in there. She is back. So like I said, man, we just waiting on the cross member, and we will be shooting up in here, across there, around. I don't know, I might keep yeah, since it's already off. Well, dang. Well, I guess we'll be taking this off so we can paint up there. I didn't know it was off, so well, there we go. Well, look like we'll be painting up here. So we're gonna tape everything on from here, paint all of this, all across here, all across there, candy, along with the jams. We'll be painting all of this, so we can start doing the interior. Then we can dot a dashboard, start doing the interior, because I'm gonna be doing the interior in the trunk while the rear end is getting chopped, cut, and the axles and all that stuff back in it. So, hey, what is going on? The old ass cars, boy. All right, YouTube, that's it for right now, man. See y'all in the next clip. We're gonna get this whole video done with the jams, the trunk. Try to get you guys as much footage as I can. So do the engine bay, the jams, and the trunk, and then the next video will be taking the rear end out and doing the interior, and hopefully getting the motor wired up. So, all right, YouTube, that's it, man. See y'all in the next clip. All right, YouTube, doing some modification on tucking these 6s. What I found out is I really don't have to cut my rear end down, because once we go with disc brakes, it's actually going to push the wheel in either 1/8 or 3/4 of an inch, which is all I need. And with this modification that we're doing now, it's going to make it a whole lot better to where I don't have to cut the rear end down. This right here is the inner fender. As you can see, I've been burning it with my plasma cutter, but it goes like this. And the wheel was actually rubbing on this bend right here. Try to do it with one hand. This bend right here. So how it was like this. It was like that. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this out. It's already rusted in there. As you can see, the bottom, it was already rust. So I'm just taking my plasma cut out and cutting out this hump, and then I'm gonna re-box it in, but I'm gonna make it straight. I'm gonna take the hump out and make it straight and make it more of a box. It's got more of a curve to it, and I'm gonna make it more of a box. The metal that's at the top, I'm gonna beat it up, and it's gonna be more of like this. I'm gonna box it in and make this side more flat. Instead of having a curve, it's gonna be like this with all new metal. That way this can tuck upside there, and we won't have to cut the rear end down. So yesterday I actually put the wheel back on for the second time to double check, to make sure. And when I did it, that's when I noticed that I could stick a piece of paper between this hump and the rim. So then I did some more homework on the disc brakes and saw that it's going to give me between an 1/8 and 3/4 of an inch, where it's going to move the wheel back 1/8 or 3/4 of an inch. So I figure if I cut this out, and when I do the disc brakes, it's going to give me enough gap to tuck the wheel to where I don't have to cut the rear end. So I already got this section right here cut out from like here to here. I got to cut out from here to here, and then we can test fit the wheel. And when my lift becomes available, then we can put it in the air, and then I'll start making the new metal to weld into the hole that we cutting out. And yeah, so hopefully everything works. If my measurements is correct, we won't have to cut the rear end down, which I'm almost like 90% positive it's gonna work, but you guys know anything can happen. So I'm gonna cut this side out, cut the other side out, put the wheels back on, and I don't have to worry about the wheel hitting the top, because I'm going with coilovers. And once you set your ride height with the coilovers, it don't move. So once I get the tucker where I want, I can just set the coilovers there, and that's where to be. So all right guys, let me finish cutting out this other half, then we're going to put this wheel on, and then we'll cut out the other half, and then we'll be back. So see y'all in the next clip. Man, all the measurements was perfect, man. Was perfect, and it's exactly how I wanted to sit. And the jack isn't on there, y'all. Man, and we still got room. Still got traveling room. Man, that's mug sitting perfect. I can actually stick my whole hand and rub the whole, my whole hand is up there. And I can rub the whole tire all the way around. So that is perfect. So we don't have to cut the rear end. So when I do the disc brakes, when I did my measurements, like I said in the previous clip, it told me that I'm gonna either get an 1/8 or 3/4 of an inch. The wheel is gonna move back 1/8 or 3/4 of an inch. But either way, it'll be perfect. If I only get 1/8 of an inch, that's still enough space to push the wheel back. I got this much space now, so it's just to make it better. So even if it's 1/8 of an inch or 3/4 of an inch, which is bigger than 1/8, it's better. So we don't have to cut the rear end down. So that's a damn near extra $1,000 in my pocket. I don't have to buy any axles and pay someone to cut it down. I might still upgrade the axles, but now I can just buy the factory axles. But this rear end already comes with 28 spline axles. So I'm not doing any racing, so I don't have to upgrade to like a 31 or a 32. I'm not racing this car. It's just a clean cruiser. So the 28 spline is more than enough for what I'm doing, and it's factory 28 spline, so I really don't have to do anything to it. So we'll be putting a positive traction 411 gear in it, and coilovers in the back, of course. But yeah, man, I'm happy with how she's sitting, man. So now I'm gonna do the other side, which cut out the other side, and then I put both wheels on the back and show you guys what it looked like with both wheels in the back. And man, whew, I'm just happy I ain't gotta cut that rear end. So all right, guys, see y'all in the next clip, man. All right, YouTube, it's a couple of days later. So y'all can see I haven't got any burn spots on this side, so I'm actually fixing to cut this side so we get this wheels tucked, and we can end part 4. I still haven't got my transmission cross member. They were supposed to, went and got it Thursday, and they're supposed to ship out Thursday. It's Sunday, man. It's Sunday, April 9th. So it's been 3 days, and man, they still haven't shipped it out, man. And that's what's holding me up. That's, man, it's pissing me off, but hey, it is what it is. So all right, guys, we finna go ahead and cut this right here. I got my plasma cut already over here, and finna run my air hose to my plasma cutter. We finna cut it out, then we finna tuck the wheel, and we'll end this part 4, because there's really nothing else. Well, I'm still gonna paint the trunk and the door jambs and around the hood. So I guess we'll start that in part 5. So all right, see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all, we got the back half right here cut out. Y'all can see the metal right here. Oh, now I'm gonna let this cool off and cut the front half, mainly because my head is under here, and I'm cutting this side. So now I'm gonna switch my body to put my head here to cut out this side, and everything in this area is scorching hot, so I don't want to burn my face off. So I'm gonna let it cool off, and then we're gonna cut this side out, and then put the wheels on, and we'll end this part 4. So see y'all in the next flip. All right, YouTube. There she is, man.
Look at the motherfucking wheel.
She took it. Oh man, it's so hot burning all this stuff up. But both sides is on, sitting good. Man, it'll squat more once we put the front wheels on. Right now it's nose diving, so right now it's doing this. It'll squat more when I put the front wheels on, but that's how I want it. Not be able to see the lip or the tire, I mean the rim or the tire. That's perfect. So alright, YouTube, man, that's it for part 4. Man, I'm gonna take the wheels back off, put the factors back on, and we're gonna go ahead and prep the trunk, prep the door jambs, and prep the hood, and get it painted, and see what's next after that. So all right, YouTube, subscribe, and see y'all in part 5.